Am I the a-hole for telling my parents the truth about my stepsister's fiance, since they now won't be paying for her wedding? I, 28 female, have a stepsister, Jen, 29 female. Our parents got together when we were teenagers, and Jen and I just never clicked. I have nothing against her, we just aren't not close. From the ages of 22 to 26, I worked at my stepdad's company, and Jen worked there too, and still does. While working there, I became friendly with a colleague, Pete. Everyone in the office would joke about Pete having a crush on me, but I never saw him like that, and he never said anything, so I didn't pay much attention to the possibility. Pete and Jen got engaged last year, and since my stepdad agreed to pay for the wedding. A few weeks ago, an old colleague got married, so me, Jen, Pete, and my parents were all at the wedding. Pete was a little over-friendly at the reception, which I put down to alcohol. Later in the evening, though, I was outside getting some air and Pete came out and basically propositioned me. I made it clear I was extremely uncomfortable and went back inside. The next day, I called Jen and told her everything. She accused me of trying to ruin her relationship and said that I shouldn't make the whole situation worse by telling her dad, since I've already done enough to sabotage her relationships. I agreed because I didn't feel I had any right to continue being a spanner in the works. A week ago, I was Skyping with my parents, and they were talking about Jen's wedding. They were talking about Pete, and my face must have changed because they immediately asked if something was wrong. I insisted it was nothing, but it turned out they'd seen Pete follow me out at the wedding and had their own theories about what he'd done to upset me, all of which were worse than what actually happened. After 20 minutes of them thinking of the worst, I told them the truth. I begged them to not do anything about it since Jen and Pete worked it out, and my stepdad was livid. He called Jen, and they had a huge fight, and he refused to pay for the wedding or even attend. Jen has been calling and texting me and posting on social media about what a horrible person I am for ruining her wedding. And I've had messages from her friends telling me how awful it was for me to tell our parents after she asked me not to, and saying how I've basically ruined Pete's career, etc. I've tried explaining that letting them continue assuming would have led to worse consequences. But apparently, I should have just been able to hide the whole thing somehow. My friends say I did nothing wrong, but my stepdad is now not speaking to Jen, and her whole wedding has been canceled because of me. I do feel guilty. So, am I the a hole?